Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and in today's video I am going to be reacting to your relationship dilemmas. When I asked you guys for these dilemmas, I honestly wasn't ready. I actually was not ready for the juice, for the tea that's about to be spilled. That is what we're going to do in today's video. We're going to jump straight on in. All I've got to say is that some of you need to take the trash out. So, dilemma number one. My now ex-boyfriend and I of 6 months were going so well pre-lockdown one, and it was honestly the best time. Then, when lockdown hit and we couldn't see each other, he started essentially treating me like something on the side that he didn't have to give attention and love back to. We don't love to see it. No, sis, we don't. He rarely gave me support during the shitty months of lockdown and basically pushed me to the point where I had to break up with him. But I'm so much better off now and I'm loving the single life. I've learned about all the red flags now and never to settle for someone that isn't giving you more than 100% back. Also, he recently messaged me and I don't think I've ever been more uninterested in the male species in my life. Sis. I'm so proud of you for taking out the trash. Nobody should be treating you like that. Honestly, if they are treating you any type of way, if you are getting less than 100% of what you deserve, then get out. Honestly, get out. If they aren't putting in the effort, then walk away. Life's short, dump them. What have you got to lose? Single life isn't so scary. I used to be one of those people who'd be so scared of the single life. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so alone. No one's ever gonna love me again. You will be loved again, promise. But right now, don't worry about it. I'm baffled by these people who would rather be in a toxic relationship than just be living your life peaceful, alone. No one to bother you, no one to argue with. Right, all jokes aside though, I'm actually so proud of you for knowing your worth and realising that that relationship wasn't working for you. So many people never break up with their partners because they're scared of being alone and all that kind of thing, but you did it. You managed to put yourself first and go, actually, no, that's not for me, and I'm proud of you for that. Dilemma two. There's this girl in my school who dates loads of boys at the same time. A few weeks ago she dated my ex and lied about so many things. Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
She lied about having a brain tumour and heart problems. She also spreads loads of bad things about people and makes everyone depressed. Also, your ex is trash for dating her whilst, I'm assuming it was whilst you guys were together because that is gross. But also, I mean, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with dating like boys at the same time as long as you're not in a relationship. If it's like you're just dating and you're getting to know people, I don't see an issue with talking to multiple people like whilst you're getting to know people and whatever, because like you've got to see what's out there, if you know what I mean. Obviously, lying about a brain tumour, it's just not acceptable behaviour, is it? Do you know what I mean? That's just very odd behaviour. Honestly, just don't associate yourself with this girl. This girl does not sound like good news. You don't need that kind of negative energy in your life. Honestly, if they aren't adding to your life, then cut them out, sis. You don't need that kind of negative energy in your life. You just don't. So, dilemma three. Okay, so I was talking to this guy and we became really close and we're talking like every single day for multiple hours a day. Anyway, one day I tried to message him and I got no response. I left it for a few hours and thought, weird. A day, weirder. A week, what the actual F is going on? I was fully getting ghosted. He was even not viewing my stories, liking my posts, looking at my business account, or posting on any of his stories or accounts. I'm not going to lie, at this point it wasn't funny because I actually was beginning to think something bad had happened. Oh my God. Okay. A couple of months went by and I still had no contact. Like literally the guy went off the map. At this point I felt like a bad bitch bounce back was coming, so I began to give up on that and move on. To be brutally honest, by now I was really thinking something dodgy had gone on. I thought he was actually dead. Imagine. Oh, it do be like that when you get ghosted. Oh my God, R.I.P. Now I'm at college a couple of weeks later and out of nowhere I see him view my story and then he starts typing and stops typing. I gasped out loud because I was so shocked. He was such a nice guy and nothing even hinted it, so I was shook to see that all this time I'd really just been ghosted to the max. It's now been 3 months since last contact and I can honestly say I don't give a fuck. Oh my God. This man dropped off the face of the earth to avoid having a serious conversation with you about not wanting to talk to you anymore. The man would rather you think that he was dead, than that he doesn't want to talk to you. I'm just in shock. Like, okay, not viewing your story, not posting on his, that is like extreme level of ghosting. There's ghosting, and then there's becoming a ghost, like RIP.
Hi.
Okay, so on to the next dilemma. An ex of mine broke up with me because I didn't say I love you to him. Broke up with me over the phone. Didn't bother giving me a chance to say it. Wait, I'm confused. So was it because like you were on the phone and like at the end of the conversation you say, okay, love you, bye? Or is it like you guys have never said I love you to each other? Because if you've never said I love you to each other, then I completely get that like maybe you're not at the point that he's at, maybe you're not ready to say I love you. Like honestly, with that kind of thing, I just think like take your time. Like there's no rush. If you don't love the man, don't just say it to please him. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so next dilemma. The moment I realised I wanted to break up with my ex was on Valentine's Day, LMAO. I don't think that was quite the Valentine's Day he had planned for us. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Bless his soul. He probably thought it was going to be a whole romantic situation and big man got his heart broke. But you know what? It happens to the best of us, pal. Do you know what? I always feel like there's never a good time to break up with somebody though. Do you know what I mean? Like there is never a good time to end it. You'll always be like, oh, but his birthday's next week. Oh, but he's in the middle of his exams. Oh, but it's Valentine's Day. Oh, but it's Christmas. Like, no, there's never a good time to break up with someone. Any day is good as any other day. Just break up with them whenever you feel like it. If you feel like you want to break up with them, break up with them. That's what I say. Period! Okay, so next dilemma. I once was at a boy's house and I sat on his sofa and there was a pair of scissors on the sofa and I cut my leg when I sat on them but was too embarrassed to say anything, so waited until it was time to go home and then asked my dad to take me to A&E because it hurt so bad. Oh my god, this woman had a full-on minor injury. This woman was injured. Honestly, the things we do, honestly, I know what you're saying though. You don't want to be that bitch who's just, I mean, honestly, like, you probably wouldn't have minded, but I do get where you're coming from. You probably were just like, oh my god, no, not now. Like, we're not boys like that. We're not boys where I can just get, like, seriously injured by some scissors on your sofa. This bitch got stabbed. This bitch got stabbed on a date and was so embarrassed that she didn't want to tell him. Next dilemma. I was on a date and we were in his basement. He was showing me something he was building and the ceiling was really low and we ended up kissing, and when I pulled away I was a bit flustered. Oh my god, I was a bit flustered and hit my head on the ceiling and knocked myself out. I woke up with him next to me and he was very worried. I felt so embarrassed that I basically ghosted him after that. To be fair, I don't blame you. I would have to ghost the man after that. There's just no going back, is there? It's like you get knocked out on your first date, and then where do you go from there? That sets the precedent for the relationship, doesn't it? I mean, to be fair, if he was a nice guy, then he probably didn't really care, do you know what I mean? Like, he probably wasn't bothered. But, oh my god, you guys do make me laugh, I'll tell you that. Next dilemma. Funniest but most embarrassing thing that probably happened to me is being walked in on by my boyfriend's brother, full on, butt naked, on top of the covers. He stood there in shock for a few seconds before leaving. Me and my boyfriend used to work at the local pool where his brother works now, and he told everyone at work, people we know. My ex-workers told me he saw everything. Imagine. I bet that man, I bet, why on earth would he stand there? If I walked in on somebody having sex, I would immediately leave. There would be no hesitation. There would be no, also, why is it that he didn't knock? Do you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't knock before they go into a room? This is a prime example of why you should always knock before you go into someone's room, because you never know what is going on. You don't know what's going on behind that door. Okay, and that is my final dilemma for today. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm definitely going to make more videos like this because honestly, This has been probably like my most favourite video I've ever filmed, and I'm not even just saying that. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like a notification every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, then my handle is @ella.houghton. Follow me on there for all the most up-to-date information on what is going on in my life, and follow me on TikTok. My handle is @ella.houghton and the last O is a 0. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!